Yeah, I got the juice, yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. I've been making loot since like 22. Ask me how I made it right here in the booth. I'm always pursued cause of what I pursue. That's greatness, yeah, I gotta make it, I got things to lose. Boy, wanna get in my crew, but you can't get in my crew. Me, XL, and Huber, way too fireball. When this joint drop, better call the troops. And when you hear the drop, better raise the roof. Better raise the roof. You already know what happens when we link up. Let's go. Yeah, I got the juice. Yeah, I got the juice. Whip game cool, make them look like cool. Always play cool, that's the biggest rule. Forget what they doing, keep on doing. Time it is. Marvin Devine, Huber, Axel, and you know how we do.
People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck bitch you beat it. How they watch you fucking no beat it, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turning. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, but bitch you beat it. How they watch you fucking no beat it, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turning. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, but bitch you beat it. How they watch you fucking no beat it, not if you want it.
Chat, the team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
Hello guys and welcome to the official Virtual Pro Gaming live stream, and tonight we are back in the English League with two partner teams going head to head. Tranmere Rovers Esports taking on Northampton Town Esports. Now let's take a look at last week's team of the week for the English League. We have in goal, we have Halavas for Tranmere Rovers Esports. In left back, we have Carl Taylor from Northampton Town. Two centre halves, both playing for QPR Esports. We have Mr. Sauko and Kenny H. And in right back, we have in Vikla for Bradford City Esports. For the three centre midfielders, we have Honey Monster for Oxford United. And two centre mids for Bradford, which is Zeldek and Metelko. Playing up front in Team of the Week, we have in left wing CFC Cal for Northampton Town. In right wing, we have Captain playing for Southend, and in striker, we have O'Shea 11 playing for Tranmere Rovers. Let's take a look at Thursday's results. We have QPR who beat Scunthorpe United 3-0. We have Port Vale Esports drew 0-0 with Rochdale. 2-1 win to Oxford United over Rotherham United. Northampton 1, Bradford City 2, and Tranmere Rovers 0, Southend United 4. Tranmere United, after a 4-0 defeat in their last game, they were looking to get themselves with the 3 points over Northampton tonight. Taking a look at the fixtures for tonight's matches, we have Bradford City taking on QPR Esports. Tranmere Rovers against Northampton, which we are covering now. We have Southend United against Rotherham United. Rochdale and Oxford and Port Vale versus Scunthorpe United. Let's take a look at the tables as they stand. We have Oxford United Esports in top with 15 points. QPR Esports in second with 14. Tranmere Rovers in third with 13. Getting the 3 points today will keep them in the top 3 and hoping to push for that number 1 spot. We have Bradford City Esports in 4th. In 5th we have Northampton Town. In 6th we have Southend United. In 7th we have Rotherham on 6 points. Port Vale in 8th with 2 points. Rochdale 9th with 2. And Scunthorpe United still looking for their first 3 points of the campaign. Hopefully they can get it tonight. Let's take a look at tonight's lineups for both Tranmere Rovers Esports and Northampton Town. Lining up for Northampton Town tonight, they are playing the 4-2-3-1 formation with It's Dima in goal. In left back they have Craig D86, the manager. 2 centre halves, they have King Versa and Ruboy. And in right back they have Carr Taylor, who also got in last week's Team of the Week. The CDM sitting for Northampton, they have George, and another CDM they have Entaz. Playing the midfield 3, so Lam, Cam and Ram, we have CFC Cal, who also made Team of the Week, Rocky VP and Dark Geezer. Playing that lonely striker, we have X Rush 8. And the lineup for Tranmere Rovers, they are playing the 4-3-2-1 formation. In goal, they have Helavis, who made Team of the Week. In left back, we have It's Cal. 2 centre halves, they have King of Tipping and Mr. Worldwide. And in right back, they have Lam 21. 3 centre mids, they have King Wanted, Michael 10 and X Laurie Nass. Playing the front 3 tonight for Tranmere. In left forward they have Pro Mika. Right forward they have C Rolls, and striker they have Veen. Okay guys, kickoff is due in 5 minutes time. So we're back shortly. And we are back, guys. We can inform you that kickoff is due in 4 minutes' time for tonight's live commentary with Chris. Chris, how are you doing?
I'm good, thank you.
Perfect. In regards to the result tonight, any predictions from yourself?
Well, form guide would suggest that Tranmere will fancy this. I know there's only a narrow gap, but I've got a sneaky feeling, looking at the lineups, that Northampton could have a very good chance in this one. Tranmere looking like, with the 4-3-2-1, that they're looking to have a solid middle and counter, but 4-2-3-1 matches really well up against that. So I don't know. It all depends. It's kind of proven as well, like with CFC Cal at left attacking mid for Northampton Town getting into this team of the week. It shows that Northampton do play it out wide in this formation, that things don't get clumped. And I reckon he'll fancy a good evening to try and get around the outside of that narrow three in midfield from Tranmere.
Most definitely, yeah. It's going to be a close game. Both are, I think, just 2 or 3 points between them. So it's going to be a very close game. Tranmere, obviously after a big 4-0 defeat on Thursday, are looking to get 3 points back, because I think they were near the top of the league, and obviously that result last Thursday, they dropped points and they fell down the league. But I can confirm, I think both teams are nearly ready. Let's go over to the live section. It looks like Tranmere Rovers are lobbying up now. The game will begin literally in 2 to 3 minutes' time. As you heard Chris's prediction, he thinks Northampton Town might edge it here due to the formation they are playing. But let's see. My prediction, I would go for maybe a draw in this one. Probably a 1-1 or 2-2 draw. But let's see.
Yeah, I think I'm going to try and play it safe-ish whilst still backing the underdog. I'm going to go 2-1 for Northampton.
Yep. I mean, it's going to be close. Both teams are towards the top of the table.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just see how both do.
I think another thing that could play into the outcome of this game is that whilst Tranmere are third with 13 points and looking good at challenging near the top,
yep.
Oxford, who are top tonight, have Rochdale, who have only got 2 points all season. And so Tranmere will know that, and they'll probably be sitting there thinking that Oxford are going to get the 3, we need to keep in touch with them. And it might force them a little bit further forward than they would like, which could create some openings.
Most definitely, yeah. To the people watching on Facebook, Twitch, YouTube or Twitter, let me know what you guys think in the comment section. Do you think Tranmere will win, or do you think Northampton Town will win? If you guess the correct score, we will award your team or your user ID with 5 million coins on the VPG platform. So on any of the social medias, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch or YouTube, wherever you're watching from, comment who you think is going to win on this game with the score and let us know. It looks like Tranmere Rovers are ready. We're just waiting on the Northampton Town to ready up. Yep, they are both sending now, as I can see. Yep. Perfect.
Right.
So here we go. Tonight's live action between 2 giants of the English Esports Partnered League, Tranmere Rovers against Northampton Town. Hopefully both teams will be able to connect straight away. We know what FIFA can be like sometimes on match days. Just make sure that... Yep, I've got that. Cool. Okay guys, I'm going to pass you over to Chris for tonight's live commentary.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to this English Esports Premier match between Tranmere Rovers and Northampton Town. And we have Tranmere going from left to right in the white and blue, and Northampton in their typical kind of burgundy number. Immediately getting in on the through ball there, that would have been a spectacular start. But the keeper does well to come out and gather that. As we've discussed pre-game, Tranmere currently lying in third place in the league table on 13 points, with Northampton in 5th on 9. There's a narrow gap between the two teams, and when you're playing teams of similar quality week in, week out, the points totals, when they're that close, kind of suggest that both teams know what they're doing, and it could be a match that falls either way. So as Tranmere get onto the right-hand side, the shot is made. The goalkeeper does a very good job of stepping across to assist the parry. It does go out for a corner. Both teams tonight having 2 representatives in the league's team of the week, showing that in certain positions they are on form. Going out to that right again, cleared off the line. Goalkeeper misjudged that horribly after a good save a minute or two ago. Ball out onto the right-hand side. Nice little swivel. Seems to be a ongoing theme that they go out onto their right-hand side here, Tranmere. Getting a lot of joy there. But Northampton want to get on the ball and settle into this game nice and quickly. Lots of pressure on Northampton's lone striker tonight. It's ex-Rush there, just left of the ball. He's going to have to try and support the attacking midfielders' runs to get the chance when it does provide itself, because I'm sure that there will be chances for both teams in this game, even though it does look like Tranmere are in the ascension right now. Good nod down into the middle of the park and winning the second ball. As the ball is played out to CFC Cal on the left-hand side, one of the Team of the Week members. Unlucky there to try and dink it past his man, but it does go out for a throw-in. First period of real sustained possession at the moment for Northampton. Not looking 100% confident on the ball, but it is in and around the box. Nice turn from ex-Rush. Tries to get the shot away, but well blocked. Again, it's a nice step up from the defensive midfielders, making sure to retain the ball as high up the pitch as possible to reignite any attack. Nice through ball there again. Good defending in the end. Tranmere getting the ball forward. A lovely little through ball there. If he could have got past the defender, there would have been a good 3-on-3 there. But it's quite even game at the moment after the first 10 in-game minutes of Tranmere really pouring forward. Seem to have calmed down a little bit now. It's a misplaced pass there. The run is on, but doesn't quite have the pace to get past the defender, so has to check it back inside. Weaving through. Northampton finally deal with that. Nervy moments. Nice string of passing here going on for the first time. It's been a little bit kind of tepid, the possession so far from Northampton, but that was nice, quick one-touch stuff, showing that they're possibly warming up into the game. Long ball launched forward down the left-hand side. Good strength from the defender there, though, to nudge him off the ball. Oh, sloppy, though. I've cursed it again. The shot's in, and the goalkeeper does gather that. It does show that there is potential on these wings for Tranmere, which I'm surprised about, really, especially considering I think it's the left-back tonight for Northampton, the one that just got beat by the man, was someone mentioned in the Team of the Week. I figured that on his form, he may well have been able to deal with things better, but it's looking quite nervy at the back at the moment for Northampton. Every time Tranmere get the ball at them with pace, not being able to deal with it comfortably. Good challenge there from CFC Cal, played back into the middle. DM's trying to get into the game, but they're pushing quite forward at the moment. As much as I said that Tranmere would probably be nervy knowing that Oxford would be more than likely to get 3 points tonight and they need to win to keep track of things, I suppose that pressure's also on Northampton as well, because they're sitting 4 points behind Tranmere at the moment, so they know a win would really tighten things up for them to get into the race for, ultimately the top for the league. That's a bad challenge. It's a yellow card there in the end. But, they'll know that they need to win this to kind of keep up with the rest of the top three and challenge for those spots.
From what I'm aware, I think Scunthorpe have got a new management involved now. I think a few players stepped up and wanted to make a few changes. So that could be different for their result tonight. They could...
Oh, right, okay. Aaron there keeping us up to date with everything around the league.
Yep.
It's been an interesting one here. It does feel like both teams are a little bit nervous getting into that final third, not playing their normal game. It's been equal, it's been balanced, there's been kind of threats of opportunities, but we've only really had the one outright chance for Tranmere. And even then, that was a goalkeeper mistake. Want to ideally see some more quality in that final third. Lovely fast play again, though, from Tranmere. Nice and direct on the ball, running towards goal at all times. Northampton seemingly going for a more patient approach. But you can see formation seems to be going out of the window a little bit for Tranmere. They're pressing all over the pitch. The midfield aren't staying in a line at all. They're just going wherever the ball is going. But whilst they can make individual tackles and challenges like that, they should be okay in defence. It's there's a big difference between kind of ill discipline and not knowing what you're doing tactically, and just being a bit free flowing and fluid in your tactical approach, which is seemingly what they're doing now. Trying to create spaces all over the pitch to aid them in trying to chase down a goal, but that is offside. It's a good line from Northampton. I'm guessing the half-time whistle will most likely go after this free kick is taken. Expecting probably a long clearance. No, he's just passed it inside, but the referee has blown his whistle. It is half-time here in this English Esports Premier game between Tranmere Rovers and Northampton Town. Aaron, as I say, it's been an even game. Northampton have equipped themselves well in terms of just general play, but Tranmere looking very much more likely the ones to score.
Yeah, like obviously it's a close game. I feel like Tranmere are doing more in terms of keeping the ball and looking like looking a lot more like threatening on the attack. But as I predicted, it will probably be, and it probably will end up being 0-0, or maybe you never know. Like maybe you might be right. You might get that. Was it 1-0 prediction you said for Northampton?
Well, I said 2-1 to Northampton. Yeah, you said score draw. I think both results are likely. You never know. It all depends really whether Tranmere up their aggression, because as we get underway in this second half, Tranmere have been much the more aggressive team. And as I say, there's a fine line between being very aggressive and losing your head a little bit in terms of positioning, which could open up space on the counter-attack.
But both teams feel very strong at the back, like they're not really making any mistakes, and they're both feel confident. So
apart from the animation problem that the goalkeeper clearly had early for Northampton, everything else has been very sturdy at the back for both sides.
Definitely.
Just look at the sheer numbers here from Tranmere getting back into the box. Played out towards the edge of the area. I was crying out for a little flash, kind of trick pass back inside, but couldn't be pulled off. As Tranmere pour away back again on the counter-attack. Nice little turn inside by the fullback as he's marauding forward, but Northampton lucky with the bounce of the ball as they get the throw-in. Going long, and Tranmere win that back. Good strength shown there in midfield. Right, a little over-the-top first-time flick ball. Could have been in there. Strikers, as games get more frustrating, strikers do start crying out for those. Just try something different, catch the defence unawares. He's retaining the ball and trying to pass it in for a kind of clear-cut chance. It hasn't been working for them so far. Northampton man taking his time over the throw-in, but it is worked out towards the left again. Nice little touch on the inside. Oh, he's trying to go all the way on his own. Squirms away with the ball, though. Good interception in the end. As the ball is now played out onto the left-hand side. Is it going to go? No, it's going wide instead of through the channel, but that's a nice run there in support. And again, very good strength shown. That was Craig, the manager, there clearing up, wasn't it? Tranmere probing forward. Northampton holding their line well and clearing the ball out for a throw-in. You can see now that Tranmere are speeding up their play a little, trying to get things done. But the two defensive midfielders for Northampton doing a very good job so far of locking things out. The shot is blocked there as it played back out towards the edge of the area and chipped in. Couldn't quite get his head on that, and Northampton with an opportunity here as Tranmere have a lot of men forward. Ooh, it's a strong challenge. Bad clearance, but again, the bounce of the ball goes into Tranmere's favour. It's often the joy of playing quite an aggressive style is that you are going in for a lot of 50-50s, and it'll feel at the end of the game that you've come away with a lot more of the victories in those 50-50 challenges, but it's only because there's so many of them that you notice them. It's just, Northampton very happy to have their DMs sitting in and providing support like that, whereas Tranmere's midfield are really rushing up to the ball, getting in the faces of the attackers.
It's
nice
good
intricate
to see
passing play.
Northampton doing a lot more this second half. They look the more deadly team, to be honest.
Yeah, there's not been like an outright chance, although there was space at the back post there. Ooh, unlucky on the touch. Yeah, I was just about to say there hasn't been an outright chance so far for Northampton, but their play in general is a lot smoother and a lot better in this second 45.
Fantastic tackle there. It's keeping him in the game.
Yeah. Oh, Cal trying to fight through and prove why he was given a Team of the Week this week, but he is challenged. It's been difficult for him on this left-hand side. It's good. He makes a very good challenge there. But the fullbacks for Tranmere have been very switched on all game, getting up and down wherever necessary as one of them gives the ball away and commentators curse once again. Cleared away there, out for a throw-in. Sensible play. Just under 20 minutes in game left of this one. Hoping for a goal here to decide it, but you can understand why both teams are quite determined not to lose to the other in this one rather than really chase the win. Not that they're taking their foot off the throttle or anything like that. I'm not accusing them of it, but perhaps being a lot more defensively responsible than they would against a team lower in the division. Ooh, this ball's just gone behind the striker there. Space on the left-hand side here. If he can get past this man, then all sorts could be open. It's a lovely ball across. Very quick delivery. But comfortably gathered. Nice composure there under pressure. In Northampton making some spaces now as Tranmere push men forward to try and get the early attack off. Ooh, and again, Northampton kind of proving that even though we've not had much to shout about them in terms of attacking prowess, it's been several different occasions now where they've been like one fortunate touch away from creating like a glorious chance that would most likely result in a goal. It's just been quite savvy defending from Tranmere, really. And there's a strong challenge off the ball somewhat as Tranmere have their first free kick in quite a dangerous position.
Ooh.
Misaimed there. I think he was trying to go short to the man in front of the wall, but he moved slightly, which locked him off the path of the ball. Long ball up left. Looking in for the lone striker here. It's Rush. Cuts inside. And again, crowded out. It's been good defending all round, really. I know we want to see lots and lots of goals all the time, but it's also good to see a good, strong defensive performance. Good step up, good challenge. Noticing when he's going to lose the ball and drops back into position. Cross towards the back post and headed clear. There is a man there to recycle the ball, though, onto the edge of the area. There is an advantage being played, and it is cleared by Northampton. The advantage is over. It's an opportunity to try and get the ball forward quickly here. There's the problem. As soon as you start committing lots of men forward, people find themselves stepping into positions that they shouldn't really be in. It's a long ball the goalkeeper gathers, but there is a challenge for a second there. I thought the ball was going to fall to the middle, to the striker, but as it is, this English Esports Premier match finishes 0-0 between Tranmere Rovers and Northampton Town. By no means was it a bore draw. Obviously, we do like lots of goals and lots of goal mouth action, but strong defensive performances all round. and we had the early chance cleared off the line for Tranmere, which could have given us a very, very different complexion of a game. But instead, both teams share the spoils, and I'll hand you back to Aaron for a quick wrap-up.
Okay, guys, so that is it for tonight's esports action. Tranmere Rovers and Northampton Town ended in a 0-0 draw. If you want to check out the next game between, I think Tranmere Rovers and Northampton Town are playing in another league, which is our Europe League. Check them out on YouTube or Twitch if you want to go over to one of their channels to watch the game live. That is it from me and Chris. We'll be back tomorrow, broadcasting another English League and European match at 9 o'clock. But yeah, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck bitch you beat. How they watch you fucking no beat, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest. Timmy, turn. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's on the finest, fuck bitch you beat. How they watch you fucking no beat, not if you want it. Killing everybody walking. You know that it's all the finest. Timmy, turn. People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. You know that it's all the finest. Fuck with your beat. How you watch it, but you know beat.
Chat. The team will compete in the 11v11 Virtual Pro Gaming League.
People wishing for a burner, killing everybody walking. How you watch it, fucking the beat. Killing everybody walking. Know that it's all the finest.